What comes naturally? You never avoid anything that comes naturally. What do people tell you you are good at? What gets me up in the morning? I'm naturally just an excited, passionate person, so you never know what the day brings. Listen, I'm like anyone else too. There's some things never get me up in the morning. I will delay and get my coffee and go back to bed and work from bed. So, what gets me up in the morning is just, either usually just making shit happen. If I have exciting things happening and I'm inspired, you can't get me up soon enough. If I don't have a lot going on and I'm not feeling inspired, you can't get me out of bed. That's just the truth. So, for me, who's someone who hasn't reinvented herself a few times, that's what I look for. I look for the things that inspire me. Ways to reinvent yourself. Someone that's done it multiple times. This has taken me a long time to kind of figure out, even if I subliminally knew this. It's knowing what your superpowers are. And if you know what your superpowers are, then your skills can translate into any business whatsoever. And I find ways that you can find out what your superpowers are is to kind of ask them questions. You can just, ask them out loud in your head. What makes you excited? What can you do for hours? What if you could do something and money wasn't an object? What comes naturally? You never avoid anything that comes naturally. What do people tell you you are good at? I've had people tell me I was like so good at connecting people and bringing people up, and they were literally telling me my superpowers my whole entire life. And you could choose to listen when people give you that feedback, or you can choose not to. But you can definitely ask yourself some questions. I definitely talk about finding your superpowers in the book. But it's definitely, those questions, because usually your skills can translate. Business is usually a backdrop, right? So to something. But if you happen to be great at getting in the room and business development and sales, you can learn the craft. If you're great at art and you're a graphic designer, then you can do graphic design for a shampoo product or a computer product. When people tell me what my superpowers were, I knew that they were right. The thing I didn't do was, I sort of took it for granted. I didn't say I can make money at this. I was not as specific as I should have been. And speaking of, Malcolm Gladwell talks about this, and he also talks about being an outlier. I've always felt like I was an outlier. I never really had taken a traditional approach to anything. You say go through the front door, I'm going to go through the back door. So I always had this way to maneuver and get in and connect with people. The question is, was I making money at it, or was I doing it as a hobby because it was just fun?